In this video, we're going to demonstrate the color detection tool that is included in Clarity 2.0. What you'll notice in this video is how easy it is to get it up and running, to train the camera to look for specific colors, and how easy it is to employ this tool on our JADAK Smart Vision cameras. In this demonstration, I'm going to program the cameras to look for two different cap types. I want it to be able to differentiate between green or red in this case. In many clinical analyzers, the cap color will determine different types of tests that are going to be required. So in this video, I've already acquired an image of a test tube here with green cap on it. And so the first step that you'll do is select the color detection tool from the toolbar up at the top. You'll see the color match tool then appear in the step list over here on the left. So the very first thing that you want to do is you want to be able to train the camera to tell it to look for a specific type of color, to tell that camera that a certain color is going to be identified and either therefore acceptable or not acceptable. So the very first thing you'll need to do is to click the Train Colors button here. And when you do that, it's going to bring up a pop-up window. And within that pop-up window, you'll see a square region of interest. Use your mouse and the cursor to move that region of interest over the area that you want to train to look for a specific color. Now I've used the bottom right corner of that square to extend and to size accordingly, and I've highlighted the bulk of the green cap on this test tube. You can see the corresponding color appear under the matching dominant color bar up here on the top right, and this is showing a dark green color, and what that represents is the majority of pixels that show up in my region of interest. If I move that around, you can see that that color will change accordingly. But in this case, I want to look for and train the camera to look for a green cap. So once I do that, click the Add Color button, and you can actually double click on the label to then type text for what you want to call that color for your script and have it be listed in the output once you ask the camera to look for a specific color. I'm going to then click the Close button, and you'll see at the top corner of your live image a region of interest that you want to move to actually provide the analysis for color matching or color detection. In this case, I'm going to put it similarly in an area over where the cap would be positioned on the test tube, and you can see that the border of my region of interest turns green. So this is a live analysis to say that that is a color match from the color that we trained previously, as well as in the step list over here on the left that's turned green, and you'll notice that the output has actually included the text that we called it earlier when we called that cap a green cap. Down here in the trained colors table, you can see the label that we applied, the color that it's looking at, and a measurement distance. It's actually looking for the differentiation between the color that we trained and the color that it's seeing in the live picture. A number below 5 will represent a good match. Anything above a 5 will be rejected as not a color match. Now I'm going to show you how we can train additional colors. If I remove that test tube and replace it with a test tube with a red cap, I can then acquire a second image. And once that image is acquired, you'll notice that I have a test tube with a red cap, and the live image has then analyzed this color to say it's not a good match. The border of the region of interest is turned red, as well as in my step output. But I'm then going to train the camera a second time. In the same manner, I'll click Add Color and apply a label, this time calling it red. Click the Close button, and notice that the distance between red is less than 5, so I'm getting a success between looking for a green cap and a red cap. It says yes to the red cap and no to the green cap. So my output shows red versus the green. Then you can download this script directly to the camera by selecting Send Job to the device. This will send the script to the camera itself, and you can run in a mode where the camera looks at images directly without Clarity running on a laptop. In this example, I've shown you how you can train the camera to look for two specific color types. Of course, we can program it to look for several more using the same method that I showed you earlier. Once the job is then uploaded to the camera, that camera, JADAK Smart Camera, will operate independently looking for the specific color types that you trained. Hopefully this example has shown you how easy it is to employ color detection and train a JADAK smart camera using Clarity 2.0.